Okay, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about just some ways to say K. We're going to go over several things in this video, and then you're going to just do a little bit of practice. But this is just a circle map that is showing all the different ways to say K. You need to understand that K means all of these things interchangeably. Constant of proportionality, unit rate, constant rate of change, rate of change. All of these terms are ways to refer to K. These terms will be used interchangeably to refer to K. They are synonyms. K is the ratio of Y over X. This needs to be stuck in your head. So I want you to take your notes, get your OMG, and I want you to put this circle map in there, because these are all of the ways that you say K. Now I'll be putting your the circle map that I just showed you, as well as these doodle notes, into Google Classroom for you to copy and get down. But I wanted to go over these, and then I'll have those in Google Classroom for you to look at. But we call this a ratio, not an equation. So if you notice on your paper, the equation is y equals kx, but the ratio is k equals y over x. And I need you to keep the two of those separate, because we need the ratio to write the equation. This ratio, this k right here, is the k in this equation. And we will be replacing the k in this equation with whatever value we get over here on this ratio. So notice right here, the table shows the total cost for purchasing a certain number of equally priced concert tickets. Write the rates, put the cost of the numerator. Okay, so this is telling you how to write this as y over x. And if you notice, in a table, this is x and this is y. We're going to write it y over x. So we've got to put the 110 over 2. And notice we get 55 every time we check those values. And because all of those are the same, these are all the same, which that tells us that it is proportional. So this is proportional. Just like we did in our circle map, our big circle map that we just finished. So now we've got K. This is K. This is Y over X. This is Y over X. This is Y over X. So this is K. This is K. This is K. So K here equals 55. Once we know what K is, we then take it and put it into this equation, y equals kx. If you notice right here, this is y equals kx. And my k goes right there. So we take this k and we put it straight down in here to that equation. So we use this ratio. We use this ratio to write this equation. Okay? So that's what we're going to do right here. It says find the constant of proportionality, which is K. Excuse me, I sneeze. Excuse me. The constant of proportionality is K. This could say find the unit rate, which would be K. This could say find the constant rate of change. That would be K. Okay? So to do that, we have to write it y over x. So I take this first value. You don't have to do it every time, because if it's telling me to write the constant of proportionality, then I know that that table is proportional. So I don't have to prove the table proportional. It's just asking me to find K. So I'm going to write it y over x, 10 over 2. 10 over 2 is 5. Now I'm going to take this K, this is K, and I'm going to write it in my equation, y equals kx. So y equals k is 5x. And there's my equation. Here's my constant of proportionality. I took this 9 over 2, y over x. I got 4.5. Now I'm going to write it as y equals 4.5x because that's kx. I'm substituting k for the k in that equation. 9 over 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So y equals 3x. That's my equation. This right here is the equation y equals kx. And then down here we just found the constant of proportionality, which is the unit rate. And you know how to find unit rate using your bridge map. You know how to find that. So we found the unit rate. And then we're going to take the unit rate, which is $9.25 for both. And we're going to use that to write the equation. Y equals 9.25x. So this is y equals kx. And y equals kx. We just then take this and we put in the 925. 925 is k. That is k. The unit rate is k. All right. So that's your doodle notes. I'm going to have a picture of that in Google Classroom for you to get your notes down. And then if you have time later, you can glam it up.